got more style than Sun do. Check 1, 2. Yo, I'm hot like 95 Fahrenheit. On a summer night, fight spot where bodies ride. Rat straight from water drops in the streets, niggas. Little kids scared cops with red dots. Philosophical gangster with violent problems. See no evil, fear no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. If you don't bring that shit around you, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Dad! Get Brown 80! Hey, Brown 80! Set! We're okay. We're okay. Brown 80! Orange 5-4. White 80 hot! Ready! Brown 80! Feet hot! Set! Black this black! Set! Green feet hot! We're all right. 180 feet hot! Set white 90 feet hot! Set! Black hot! Set 180! Set 180! Feet hot! Set! Black 11! Set! Ready! 390! Room! Set! Stay there! Stay there! 190! Orange 5-4. Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, hot! Set. Hey, Brown 80. 0. Red Delta. Hot! Set. Brown 80. Hey, Rocket. Set. Set. Brown 80. Hey, easy, easy. Be hot. Set 180. Black 15. Run 80. Set high. you. White, 80 hot. Set 180. 180. Buffalo wall, buffalo wall.
I don't know rights to any of this music.
Read hot. Set 180. Black 15. White. Cross to right. Black. Set green 80. Set white 80. Buffalo wall, buffalo wall. Hey, echo. Read hot. Set 180. Black 11. Hey, Delta. Bravo. Ready hot. Set 390. Load it. Load it. Read hot. Set 190. Set green 90. Hey, brown 80. Hut. Set green 90. Brown 80. Read hot. Set brown 80. Brown 80. Hey, Delta. Load it. Load it. Set hot. Set. We're okay. We're okay. Black 15. Buffalo wall. Buffalo wall. Set hot. Ready. Green 80. Ready hot. Set 180. Hot hot. Set black 15. Set. All right. Set 180. Read hot. Set white 90. Black and set hot. Set 390.
Yo, where the fuck is those Gates? They brought him back.
Keep it skinny. White 80 hot. Set 180. White 90. Red. Red. Cut. Set. Hey, Brown 80.
I'm wild. Fuck it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ready. Brown 80.
Mike 27. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slam.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Red.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A toss play. Gordon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
I'm going back to you.
Rivers now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll let it fly in the direction again, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's King. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, Benjamin with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
I read that fucking play wrong. Oh, man.
Check, 380, 190.
Fucking touchdown, probably.
Check, 47. I got one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Check. Hot.
Hey, go orange.
Switch gears.
You draw quarters.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Gordon on 1st down.
Come on, baby.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
12. 6-6, bullet high. Safety creep. Through.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Kamara, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Let's wind this clock down. Let's wind this clock down.
The stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, Rivers fighting through. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Oh, come on.
Step around 80. 180. 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's
3rd and long for Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Onyemata coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Should have just ran the fucking ball. Oh boy. Yeah, he ain't that smart.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Sherrills to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Definitely not that smart.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Get that shit out of here.
Ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. Fights him off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So it's cover 3. I ain't fucking robbed this game trying to get this quick.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the second half with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now Breeze.
Oh, come on.
Ken's got it. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I should have kept him on
Nice
my
catch
side.
right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This dude don't know, man.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
I gotta tweak this shit. This playbook got to tweak.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Come on.
He'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly.
Inside.
Helped him pick up the first.
Inside.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Gordon. And able to push forward for right about 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Switch.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Bring that clock down.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
53-yarder.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
Come on, baby.
Get the first down, close it out.
That's running out of steam, and he won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I should have fucking went for it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
5-9. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. We own it. We own it. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. This
Get
is
the fuck out of here.
some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now to gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm on.
Now Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable, man. I could have just fucking went for that
So
one
Rivers will
fucking
lead the
yard.
Chargers out
I'd be
first and
straight.
10 at their 25-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25.
I don't like it. I'm out of that.
Check, lucky. Keep it skinny.
I don't like it. He's watching it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Slam.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. He's still fighting forward.
Shit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Good shit. Come on, baby.
Past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's win this game.
So in Saints
I'm watching that
territory now.
inside,
Here's
man.
first and 10 at the 36. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got...
Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Oh, that's cool. Out of there. I gotta let this play. Shut that motherfucker down, boy. Shut that nigga down, boy. Man, let me just take the fucking pictures, man. It's fucking stupid, man. It's fucking Facebook acting the fuck up again, man. fuck?